Okay, I was cleaning out my storage area and brought all the race boards out here so we can take a look at them and see what the differences between them are. The first two here in yellow are Joe Bark boards. The one right here with the white and yellow is the Bark Expedition. It's 14 feet. I think it's like around 29 wide. And the darker yellow one behind it is another 14 footer, but as you can see, they look really, really different. Tails are different. The custom one, which is this darker one with the red pinstripe, has a much thicker tail, as you can see. The Expedition on the right, it actually surfs kind of like a surfboard. It looks like a big gun, but they're very different in the way that they paddle. If you look at the deck now on the custom, you can see that it's flat and then has that kind of domed, thick front portion and a really, really pulled in nose along with that piercing nose, so it kind of really good in flat water, seems to glide really well. Is very directional. You can paddle it a lot on one side without it turning. That said, you paddle a lot on one side without it turning. This one right here is more of kind of a all-around surfy. You want to race, okay. You want to go take the kids on it, that's fine too. Got a lot of mounts, screw mounts that you can put things on. Anyways, I use this front one for kind of just all around, take my kids on it. Sometimes if new people want to go on a downwinder, put them on that one because it's durable. And the other one, both of them are pretty stable, but the other one is more of a race board and less of a cruiser. Okay, so now if we compare them against the Sandwich Isle ones from Mark Raphorst over there on Maui, what we're looking at here is FW14 on the left, F14 molded board on the right, on the middle, and then on the right we have the F18. So if you're looking at it from the front, you can see the differences in the noses. Right off the bat, you see even on the Barks, you got the piercing nose here on the right, you got the more of a planing hull type surfboard nose on the left. Same goes for this. In the middle one, which is F14, it's a little bit lighter than both the other boards, maybe a pound or two or so lighter than the FW14, which is a custom board, right? The orange one, darker orange one on the left, and very different. The flat water conditions, more calm water conditions, I'd say the FW14 paddles a bit better, has better glide. The F14 though is really light and nimble, and when the winds pick up, it's just really fun. It's able to catch a lot of swell. You ride with the wind pushes you into different things. It's a more agile, surfy kind of feeling board. Both of these 14s have a slight concave. Looks like the molded 14 has a little bit more of a concave. If you're wondering what the plate thing on the 14 is I just put it there and kind of rigged it up so that I could steer with both feet. The FW14 now has the new steering pedal, which is adjustable. Undo the thumb screw, move it back and forward. Kind of a good thing about this is that you can leave it fairly loose, and on the fly you can move it back and forward with your foot as you're riding it. Noses, as you can see, quite a bit different. FW14 has this piercing displacement type nose, whereas the 14 doesn't. But really, if for the racing, what I found is that Unlimited class is the fastest. If this board on the right, which is the F18, you can see has a piercing nose, almost looks like a canoe type nose. Similar to that one, but not similar to the middle. And so far this 18 has been faster over the entire run, much faster, like maybe a minute per mile or something like it. It's quite a bit faster than the 14s have been, and that's because it's easier to maintain kind of a higher average speed on it. You don't get the really high burst of speed, like you dropped into a big wave, but you stay consistent at a higher speed. Hull on the bottom of this one is round. No sharp edges anywhere except on the top edge. The other ones have sharp edges. Well, this has the sharp edges on the bottom. That one doesn't. It's modeled after this 18. Okay, so that's about it.